Hey everybody, Panther 0822 here. I gotta be really honest. I gotta start this on a little bit of a somber note. More specifically, a little bit of a serious note. Which I gotta be really honest. It does not make me happy to have to actually have to start a video this way. It really doesn't. I would prefer not to, but given how I had to end the last video, I gotta be really honest. It made me, honestly, it makes me really sad. So for those of you who are just catching this and are who are rewatching or getting back into watching this, because this is a I'm going to be continuing here in a minute. I had to end the last stream, and I had to end the last stream because there was something inappropriate going on in the chat. There was a particular person that decided that using a particular racial slur was a good idea. And after repeated warnings, both verbal and written, this particular person decided to just ignore those warnings. And so I ended up having to end the stream because this particular person didn't want to listen. I am very thankful that there was another person that was in the chat who was telling the other person to basically calm down and whatnot. So I'm very thankful to that person. But here's what I'm going to tell you guys. Okay? I'm an adult. I swear. It's just kind of the way that things are. And I don't make any apologies really truly for it. I do try and be respectful of people, because I am well aware that there are probably children that are going to watch this. Okay? With that being in mind, racial slurs of any kind are not appropriate. I'm not going to tolerate them. Okay? You need to be respectful of the people that are watching with you, and you need to be respectful in the chat. And again, I really hate having to start a video this week because I know you guys would rather watch me play, which I'm going to do here in a minute. But it's important for me to actually talk about this at the beginning of this video because it's not appropriate behavior, and I won't tolerate it. So be respectful. Okay? So here's what's going to for further warnings. Here's basically the way that this is going to happen. I'm going to warn you once. And I am gonna remove your post. Okay? The second time, I'm gonna block your post. And I'm gonna give you a second warning. At the second warning, I am also going to go to your channel, I'm going to block you, and I am going to report you for the particular behavior as far as the racial behavior goes. Okay? So this is the last warning you guys are gonna get. I'm not gonna give you another one. I gave you the warning at the beginning of the video. There it is. Okay. All right. With that sadness and sorrowness out of the way, I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to tweet this out here real quick, and then we're going to get started. And we're going to go from there. So, I did notice that there was like 2 people who were watching and then 1 people, and at the moment I noticed that there's not anybody because you guys heard me blabbing on. So, I apologize for that, but it's really important for people to understand that type of behavior isn't tolerated. I don't tolerate it, and it's not good behavior. So just don't do it. So all right. I've wasted enough time. I've spent enough time on sorrowness. So, all right. So here's kind of in that interim. Here's what I've done, is I have finished out. There are a total of 25 rooms, 24 here and then one on the bottom where the guide is. I gave the guide his own independent room on the bottom level so that he had his own space. So that is what's going on there. We are missing quite a few people from our township, so we need to dig. We need to find those people, and we need to explore, and we need to beat some things. So that's what we've got to do. We've got to explore, and that is what we have got to do. There are some things that I'm gonna need, so let's get those there. And like I said, that was enough sorrowful and sadness and whatnot. Again, it made me sad. I don't want to have to talk about that stuff. I really don't. But oh, come on. Alright, I'm gonna have to, like, build some platforms now. Either that, or I'm gonna have to angle my way over here. So I guess that's actually what I'll do. Alright. I do have the chat up on my phone, so I can see what you guys are typing at me. So we're gonna get back into our Terraria. Like I said, we've got some exploring to do. We've got some people to find, materials to find so that we can upgrade, get better equipment, expand out a bit. So we're gonna get to that. And I realized that I probably really could have just started playing and started talking about what I mentioned at the beginning half of the video, but I felt it was so important to talk about and to deal with that I really needed it. I really needed to take a minute and kind of hammer it in a bit. So I apologize for the really serious tone at the beginning. So fortunately, I've actually got decent weapons to actually deal with some of this stuff, which is good. Okay, cool. I can now actually... Cool. That actually makes me pretty happy. And all of them are falling down, which means I've got an issue that I've got to go deal with. Which means I either left a door or they beat through the door. So let's find out which one it is. It is neither. Okay. Yeah, that's alright. I thought there was a potential issue, but I guess not. that. I can jump up there. That'll give me my leverage up that way, so that's cool. I've got a weapon, so I can actually deal with these guys a bit. I need actually a little bit higher in metal, so I can actually get a better... So I can get a better weapon. And whatnot, but I will make do with what I've got at the moment because I don't really have much of another choice. Alright, well now that the seriousness is out of the way and we're into the game, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Sounds like it's nighttime, which means I probably actually really need to go and chill at the house, because I really just do not have the health at the moment to be dealing with all of this, at least not at the moment. Nor do I really have the potions. Well, I'm pretty happy with myself for actually being able to get this house up. Not to say that it wasn't a pain in the butt and I didn't get my butt handed to me on more than one occasion, but that's okay. Do I have any platforms right now, or did I convert everything? I think I converted everything, which means I need to go here. Wood into our inventory so that we can make some platforms. And I should actually have a little bit more. Oh. Okay. I don't think I've got the materials to do a stone door right now. I would prefer to do a higher end door, but I don't think I've got the materials for it. I don't. That's okay. Okay, that should be plenty high enough. Hey, you know what? I gotta be really honest. I'm absolutely horrendous with acronyms or shortened names or other things. So, thank you very much for putting something in the chat, though. Very much appreciate it. The other thing is, I be a white boy and I only speak English. So, and I take full ownership of that. I've actually always wanted to learn another language. I haven't really put forth the effort, and that's really what it comes down to. I could make all sorts of other excuses and whatnot, but just plain and simple, I haven't put forth the effort. So. Okay, that should actually be good. Alright. Alright. And let's see here. So here is what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a stone. I've kind of got to do this weird take a brick, give a brick type thing. So it's gonna be a little weird here for a minute. Although, since the daybreak is coming up, I can actually... Alright. Okey-doke. I know this is going to seem a little bit weird, but... Okay. There we go. I know it always seems weird to tear down a layer just to build a layer. But I do promise there is method behind the madness. Well, maybe not my particular brand in madness, but hey, I mean, nobody's perfect, so... Okay. There we go. And actually what I want to do is I want to actually kill and expand a little bit further. Yeah, I want to expand a little bit further. Actually, I probably should do that just so I can replace it. And then we'll come down here. And further that out. That leads us up to the door. We'll close that out. We'll close that down. And then we'll come over here. I know it would be faster if I hit the control button and just let it do it freestyle, but this is something that requires a little bit more precision, so now that's a thought. I might think about that. Hey guys, nice to see you guys chiming in the chat. It's always appreciated, so thank you very much. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate. I will do my best to answer. I do not promise I will have the answer, but I will answer it to the best of my ability, so... Heck. That is okay, because that will allow us to... Alright. Alright. All right. So I did actually do this for kind of what might seem as kind of a little bit of an odd option. But I did actually do it for a reason. Okay. Oh, can I not? Or maybe... Ah, okay. And then... There we go. All right. Again, I know. A little bit of a weird thing to do, but... All right, I've done a pretty decent job of building a tunnel over here. And you know what? There's actually the world tree that's over here on the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build a tunnel. Next to the world tree. And we'll explore a little further down over in that area. Or we'll attempt to, at least. Let's see here. I need some platforms. Did I leave any in my inventory or did I use them all up? I am just being blind. That's all that is. Okay. Although some light may not be a bad idea. All right. Alright. Those platforms are probably a little closer than I'd like, but that's okay. Not a lot. Just playing some Terraria, having some fun. I actually really enjoy the game. What I enjoy about it, didn't know there was an L in about. What I enjoy about the game, honestly, is kind of its simplicity. It's a really cool game. I really enjoy it. So, that's really kind of what I enjoy about the game is just kind of how simple the game is. I also really enjoy kind of how beautiful the game is. The game is just graphically, even though it's a 2D, the graphics are. I'm getting to the point where I want to go back to the hut. So I really just don't have the equipment to be dealing with what I'm dealing with. I really need to actually get into... I'm hoping to get to a place where I can find some metals. But a lot of that is I've just got to go deeper than where I'm at. Which requires 1 light. But 2, in some ways, it does also require some stuff that I just don't have, or potentially don't have. Alright, down and down we go. Alright. Digging a hole, digging a hole. But in order for us to get the metals that we need, we've got to go down. Don't necessarily need stone, but it is at least a starting point for us to work with. And that's really kind of the important thing. The important thing is to at least kind of have a starting point for us to work with so that we can get further down, get the materials we need. Oh, goody. I've got an eye that I've got to deal with. I think my comprehension issue is kicking in there. David? Caddis sorta's good? I gotta be honest, I could just be completely misunderstanding what you're asking and what you're saying. So if you wouldn't mind clarifying for me a little bit, just so that I could better understand. Because, like I said, there's actually a very high possibility it's me. Actually, you guys should actually catch my vlog. My vlog actually has a lot of you guys can honestly learn a lot about me. And actually, as soon as I'm done doing this, which will be here probably in the next 6 to 10 minutes, I'm going to be starting that. So stay tuned for that. But when I was 18 months, I had something happen to me, and I ended up getting mild to moderate brain damage because of that. And then more recently, actually at this point, it was almost a year ago, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis on top of the brain damage, which has really screwed things up even more. So a verbal comprehension and a reading comprehension issue that was already annoying as hell has just gotten worse, unfortunately. So I do apologize for that. So all right. Hey Squiffy, how you doing? I apologize. That probably a little more error familiarity than I really meant, but well, not necessarily meant, because I honestly I hope to get to know you guys and check your guys' channels out, see what you guys are doing, see and whatnot. Because I do actually take a look at your guys' channels. I may not always watch your videos, but I do at least go and take a look at your channels, take a look at what you guys are doing, and go from there, because I'd like to get to know you guys better. And if it's at all within my power to subscribe to you and support you, I'll definitely do that. So, oh, Squiffy, I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. And if I'm pronouncing that right, cool. If I'm not, please let me know very quickly, because I really hate to butcher people's names. So I try and be respectful as much as I can. Some days I'm good, other days not so much. And I really apologize for that, because it's just, I guess it's a personality thing. I mean, we're always trying to be respectful of other people, and there are days where we're really good at it, and other days they just fall on our face, and it's just part of life. It's growing and learning, and yeah. So, all right. Hopefully we can get a little further down in our tunnel here and get more than just dirt. Because I really actually need more than dirt. I start needing some of the other metals. I mean, I'd take tin or copper at the moment. Alright. Okay, let's see here. Well, have fun at the air show. Are they any particular type of air show? Are they focusing on a particular era as far as the planes or jets go, or is it kind of an all-encompassing air show? I sadly, I used to live in, I was actually born and raised in Colorado Springs. And you'd think I would have been to an air show or two, and honestly, I haven't. Oh, fantastic. That makes me really happy. Cool. Actually, double light source there is gonna make things a little easier. Got a nice big vein. Fantastic. Woohoo. All right. This is what I was hoping for. I was hoping for... Alright, before I, Nope, not what I wanted. Alright, back to here. I want to try and leave a little bit of a step for myself so that I can get back up. Is this stone over here, or... Yeah, that's stone. It's actually the silver I'm more interested in. Because it's the silver I can actually craft things with. All right, Squiffy, have fun at the air show. Find me at... Actually, I'll put it in the link for... I'll put it in the chat for you guys. If you go to Facebook... Assuming it'll... There we go. So Facebook.com... / Panther 0822. No, not 0922. 0822. You guys can find me on Facebook, and you guys can drop me a line there too. So, all right. Okay. How much silver did I end up getting out of that? 36. You know, I should be able to at least convert that into bars. I know this is probably one of the weirdest corridors you've ever seen, but it's kind of the way I roll. All right. I don't have any recall potions at the moment, so recalling back up to the place is a little out of the question, at least at the moment. Oh, where am I going? I gotta go here because I gotta see what I can do. Alright. Alright. I need some silver bars. And now that I've got silver bars, I need to see what stuff I can craft. Let's see here. I can do a silver broadsword, which does 11 melee versus 9 melee. 9% critical. 4% critical. Okay. More damage, not as high a critical. Something to think about, though. Okay. I really, really want to build a chest, but I think I'm still missing the appropriate supplies to make a chest. Yeah, I'm still missing the supplies to make a chest. I might consider the sword, though. I consider it. But that's all the time I have for this episode, guys. I want to thank you guys so much. And for those of you who caught the very beginning of the episode and tuned out and hopefully tuned back in, but maybe caught the last tirade, the last little bit of the rant that I did, thank you very much for your patience. I really needed to get that out of my system. I am going to be doing a vlog here as soon as I'm done doing this, and I will be streaming that too. So don't worry about that. You guys can reconnect, and we'll go from there. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to save my progress and exit, and we're going to call this episode good where it's at. So thank you guys so much for watching. It is always appreciated. If you have not already, please hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. Or at the very least, give the video a like. Either way would be appreciated. So thank you guys very much. And until the next time, this is Panther 0822. Peace out, guys. Have a good night.